What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got something very special for you guys. It's a first look at the new Flagship Gold that is actually released today. It actually just came out today. And when I found out that it was coming out today, I hurried up, got this video together. I had already tested the product. I just needed to, put all my thoughts together and actually film this video. And I really rushed. Let me tell you, this took a lot of work to get this together so quick. So I put all this together. I wanted to get this out for you guys today. The product's dropping and I wanted you guys to have all the info on this new release so you can decide if this is gonna work for you or not. Alright, once again, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering the new Gold Edition annual product from the Flagship Pomade Company. And for those that don't know what this is, or maybe you don't know what the backstory is on this product here, a long while back, I believe it's about 2 years now, Flagship released these gold and silver anniversary products. They were just called gold and silver. I actually remember buying them way back when they released it. Seems like it was forever ago now, but here recently I got word from Wade, the owner of the brand, that he was re-releasing gold. I don't know anything about silver. We haven't talked about silver at all. I don't know anything about that. We're just talking about the gold edition here, and he told me he was releasing this as an annual release, meaning it was going to be a regular line item for a certain period of time every year. So in this case, gold will be available in the line all the time starting today in April, and it will be available until September. So it'll be available all the time, April to September, and then September, I'm told, another product will jump into the annual spot, Jägership, which is another classic product from their line. But gold will become available again the following April, and then it'll trade off. That's an annual thing, which I think is very cool because it's not like a limited where it's just gonna, poof, disappear. It's actually gonna be around. So we are gonna cover all the main stuff, the specs, the consistency, demos, all that good stuff. What we have here on the label, it says a water-based matte paste, which is a little bit curious to me, and you'll know why in just a little bit. I was kind of curious as to why it's listed as that. The previous gold release was a clay pomade, and that did leave me a bit confused, but I don't really know the details on that. I just know what I have in the jar, and that's what I'm going to show you guys right here. So let's get started with some specs. According to the brand, the new Flagship Gold Edition is a heavy hold, high volume matte paste that offers just as much health as it does power. It achieves this through the use of awesome ingredients like coconut oil and shea butter. The size on this is a standard 4-ounce glass jar, and price-wise, we're looking at $20 shipped in the US. Looking inside the jar here, I was a bit surprised actually. It says matte paste on the label, but what we got here actually in the jar is something thick and smooth, like what we've seen in other clay products like Stickmore or Sheer Revival even. It also obviously reminds me of the previous Gold Edition, which was a clay pomade. But looking at this again, it scoops out smooth, not a ton of stickiness really, but breaking it down in the hand is really nice. I keep saying smooth, it's really smooth because that's really the best way to say it. It's smooth. That's really just the best way to describe it. Now let's go ahead and just jump into the demo here. I'm starting with clean, dry hair, of course, with no pre-stylers, no enhancers, nothing like that. So I can just show you how this product works by itself. I do feel like dry hair is instrumental in demonstrating a product like this because I want to see what it does as far as texture, volume, all of that, and dry hair for me is the best way to see that. And as I work in the first scoop, what I see and feel here is something more in line with what we would call a clay pomade. This is kind of what I've been getting to. I feel like it's more of a clay pomade. It's super slick, no tug or pull at all, and it's only somewhat sticky. So the hold that I'm seeing here is coming from a combination of the slight stickiness and the nourishing ingredients that's adding in a level of control here. And that's really why I say it's similar to me to what I've seen in the past as a clay pomade. There's no resistance really at all there. The product is actually super responsive to the comb. Achieving volume is as natural as the shine level here, and once again, this is really the power of dry hair styling. So like I said, this to me just does not perform like a matte paste. It doesn't perform even like what Flagship has called a matte paste in the past. It's also not pasty at all. It's, you know, really doesn't have a paste-like consistency in the least. But I want to be clear too, that doesn't mean we should discount this product as far as its performance or as far as its value. As far as I'm concerned, they could put whatever they want on the label. What I care about is how it works. And so far what we saw here is that it's capable of producing a pretty good style. It's pretty easy to style with. It works really great with the comb. But let's take a look at how that style held up throughout the day, because that's important too. We got to take a look at that. At 4 hours in, we can see the control is still there and the finish is pretty much the same in that realm of low shine. The big thing for me here though is the fact that I'm not losing any of that volume and my hair's not falling, which is really nice. At 8 hours in now though, the hair still looks the same, but it actually feels more sticky, if you can believe it. I think after sitting in my hair all day, there was some evaporation there, leaving some stickiness that we can absolutely use to restyle. You can see here how well it responds. It almost looks brand new, which after 8 hours is awesome. Now, as far as the washout goes, this is not a rinse only product. At least it wasn't for me. This one does fight the water just a little bit as far as coming out of the hair, but it does respond well to shampoos. I definitely recommend a standard or heavy cleanser over light cleansers when you're washing this out, but it did come out just fine for me after one round of shampoo. I think that worked a lot better. It kind of fights the water a little bit when it's, you know, going in your hair, which is not a bad thing. Some people really like second day styling, so when it fights the water a little bit, you get some good results as far as second day styling goes. And personally for me, I could care less if a product rinses out with water because I'm gonna shampoo my hair anyway. So that's just kind of my thoughts on that. The scent here for me though, I gotta be honest with you guys, it's very strong. You know I have a scent allergy. You can take that for what you will as far as my opinions on fragrances. The scent here though is described as amber tobacco and vanilla, and it's very hard for me to try and break the scent down at all because as soon as I smell it, it just chokes me up right away. So hopefully you guys can kind of use that information. If you've smelled any of the flagship scents in the past, you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. They tend to be on the stronger side. They're made with essential oils. They're really potent, so it always just kind of drives my allergies crazy. But when I bring all this together, everything that I presented to you in this video, what I see here, I gotta be honest, it's not a matte paste really at all. And again, I don't know if that was serious or not. It could be a mistake. But what I see here, I always have to present to you guys what I see here. And what I see is pretty much a textbook clay pomade. That's what we saw in the last release of the Gold Edition. And this is pretty much, you know, if you had to describe a clay pomade, that's pretty much what I see here. It's got that low shine, really great control. It's not greasy. I want to make sure to say that nice finish is not greasy. And I think that's mostly from the clay that's in the product. I really didn't see that sea clay that's in the formula there adding much texture or obviously a matte finish. It didn't have that, but I do think it's working alongside those other ingredients to create that control without, you know, making it greasy. It kind of soaks up some of those oils maybe, and it helps you get that high volume. For me, the hold strength is not quite at the level of heavy, but I do have thicker hair. I do think it's higher than a medium though. I do think it was plenty for my hair. I'm not trying to say that the hold was lacking in any way, but I have tried heavy holds, so I've tried a lot of different products, you know, heavy hold, medium holds, light holds, so I kind of have a good idea of where on the hold spectrum things are. So I do think it's got much more hold than a medium, but if you have thinner hair, you might actually, or straighter hair, you might actually get into that heavy hold realm. My hair is a bit on the thicker side, so that's kind of where I'm going with this. I think the hold strength may vary a little bit on the hair type, as it does usually with most products, but I am confident that this would work for all hair types based on that nourishment and the hold. I think it's super easy to style with. I think it'll tame the hair too. So if you're somebody that's got thick, frizzy hair, it will use that coconut oil and the shea butter to tame the hair and help you control it at the same time. So I'm really confident that a lot of people are gonna find success with this product. The only piece of criticism I had probably would be how strong that scent is. It was a bit strong for me, but that's really it. That's a minor thing for me because once again, I'm allergic to a lot of different scents. It's actually quite annoying being in this business and being allergic to scents, but that, you know, that's just how it works for me. That's just how I'm built, I guess. But you can find this product right now at the Flagship site if you decide to check this out. Hopefully you enjoy it. I really hope you guys that do decide to check it out find some success with it. That's what all this is about. I'm just trying to help you guys find stuff that's gonna make you happy and achieve your styling goals. Remember, you can get it from now till September, and then it'll go away for the fall and winter months, then it'll come back. So if you did like what you saw here today and you feel like giving it a try, I would jump on it while you can. If not, that's okay too. All I'm here to do is present to you the information. It's up to you after that to decide if it's worth it or not for you. If you did enjoy today's video though, make sure you tap that thumbs up for me and drop me a comment. I always look forward to hearing from you guys. And if you haven't yet subscribed, well, you absolutely need to do that. I do really appreciate that in advance for all of you that hit the button, or if you haven't yet and you're about to, thank you very much for that. Thank you once again also for stopping by the channel today and checking out this video. I will be back with you guys again right here very soon. And until then, you take it easy. I'll see you next time.